Good evening, my dear students. This is Suraj, and chemistry teacher. Welcome in my channel, Chemistry Wala Anand sir. So, my dear student, we are continuing with the carbon chains and rings. So, my dear student, before that earlier class we discussed the mention of carbon compound methane, ethane, and propane containing respectively 1, 2, and 3 carbon atoms. Such chains of carbon atoms can contain many more carbon atoms. So, my dear students, the names and structure of the six compounds are given in the table. As we discussed the formula and structure of saturated compounds of carbon and hydrogen. So, let us take the another look at the butane. That look at the butane. If we make the carbon skeleton, with four carbon atoms, we see that two different possible skeleton may be. First one is like C, C and C. Second one is C, C and branches of C. The two possible carbon skeleton. Next is the filling the remaining valencies with hydrogen given are. First is that there is 4 carbon atom joined with the 10 carbon atom. There is 4 carbon atom is joined with the 10 carbon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and this is 10. So my dear student, this is the complete molecules for two structure with formula C4H10. Let us take a quick view on the different types of structure we are designing according to the NCERT. According to the NCERT, the chain branches in carbon. This is very important for the examination point of view. If your questions ask that when two types of carbon atoms according the complete molecules, they will ask the structure about. They can ask the structure of different carbon atoms on the basis of a skeleton and different types. So my dear students, let us a brief look on this topic, the chains, branches and rings of carbon compounds. Chain, branches and rings of carbon compound according to the table we discuss about the alkanes, ethane, methane, propane, butane, pentane and hexane. So my dear student, we see that we see that both those structures have same formula. Both those structures have same formula, that is the C4H10, such compounds such compounds are going to be taken in an easy way. Don't we make more it difficult, just try to understand in a simple way. Such compounds are going to make it such compounds with identical molecular formula, identical molecular formula, but different structure are called, different structures are called structural isomers. So my dear students, these are the structural isomers. In addition to straight and branched carbon chain, in addition to straight and branched carbon chain, and straight carbon chains, some compounds have carbon atoms arranged. Some compounds have carbon atoms arranged. Some compounds have carbon atoms arranged in the form of a ring. For example, let us take the example. For example, you can see the example cyclohexane has the formula cyclohexane has the formula C6H12 and the following structure. Formula C6H12 and the following structure. The structure are like this. So this is the carbon C6 structure, and you can like this also. Like this. So it will just explain it. Like this. So you will see there is all carbon atom chains are attached with the hydrogen atoms. That is the structure is C6H6 C6H12 structure. So that is the A number and that is the B number, and it should be the structure of cyclohexane. The figure is structure of cyclohexane. Cyclohexane, carbon skeleton, complete molecule. A carbon skeleton and B is complete molecule. So my dear student, let us understand. We see that both those structures have same common formula C4H10 before we discuss, and the identical molecular formula but different structure are called structural isomers. So in addition to straight and branched carbon chains, some compounds have carbon atoms arranged in the form of a ring. For example, cyclohexane has the formula C6H12 and the following structure like this and this. So in this the structure is a skeleton structure, and this is the joining of carbon 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is the structure of C6H12. Let us just see about the straight chain and branch chain in cyclic carbon. Let us see in the straight chain and branch chain in the cyclic carbon which type of structure it is going to be formed. Let us understand. So this is the second part of the chain, branches and rings of carbon compounds. This is the second video. I am going to just try to make it learn in easy way to the different branches, chains and rings of the carbon compounds in the structural form and in the structure and in the skeleton form. So let us understand in the last point, the last thing, that straight chain, branch chain and cyclic carbon, straight chain, branch chain, straight chain, branch chain and cyclic carbon compounds and cyclic carbon compounds all may be saturated or unsaturated. All may be saturated or unsaturated. So this all the branched chain and cyclic carbon compound, straight chain, all may be saturated or unsaturated. For example, benzene, saturated. For example, Just take the example in this. For example, how they may be the saturated or unsaturated. Like this, benzene. Benzene has the following structures. Benzene has the following structures like this. So the formula of benzene is like this, and you can just see this branch chain. So my dear student, let us understand there are two branching is there, and there is two branching, and there is two branching. So let us understand these are the branching of hydrogen atoms and hydrogen atoms. So this is the structure of benzene. This is the C6H6, and this is the figure structure of benzene. So we are going to discuss all the things about the chains, branches and rings of different carbon compound. All these carbon compounds which contain only carbon, all these carbon compounds, all these carbon compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogen, which contain only carbon and hydrogen, it should be hydrogen, are called hydrocarbon, are called hydrocarbon. So these are the conclusions, hydrocarbons. And my dear student, it may be quite clear the unsaturated hydrocarbon which contain the unsaturated hydrocarbon and hydrocarbon which contain one or more, which contain one or more double bonds are called alkenes, are called alkenes. So my dear student, these are called alkenes. And the second thing, those containing one or triple bond, those containing one or triple bonds are called alkynes, are called alkynes. So in the next topic we will discuss the homologous series, or will you be my friend. Carbon is saying will you be my friend, or you can see the homologous series. So the last part of the chain branches and ring is straight chain, branch chain and cyclic carbon compounds may be saturated or unsaturated. It may be saturated and unsaturated. Benzene has the following structure. Like the benzene, there is double bond, and there is a single bond. So their attachment of carbon with the hydrogen, the formula is C6H6, and only this on the conclusion of the whole chain branches and ring, only these carbon compound which contain only carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons. And the unsaturated hydrocarbon which contain one or more double bonds are called alkenes, and those containing one or triple bonds are called alkynes. So my dear students, this is the complete topic of chains, carbons and rings of carbon compound. Thank you for watching my video. This is Suryan, chemistry teacher. This is the channel is Chemistry Wala Anand sir. Always help you to support your study and make the chemistry in the simple way learning. Thank you for watching my video. Give more views, like and share, and don't skip the video. Make it complete watch, and thank you for watching. Good night all of you.